The secret to regaining your strength. When you feel weak, it is what you eat. I'm going to show you 12 inexpensive foods that will increase your energy and build your muscles today. You will also learn how exercise and sleep can improve your results. Few people are aware that food number 3 is crucial to preventing muscle weakness. So stay until the end to know the essential vitamin needed to maintain and increase muscle mass beyond 60 years. The answer is simple: proteins. Your body needs this macronutrient as a base to develop strength and avoid muscle loss. However, why is it so crucial? Our bodies do not work the same as we age. It is not enough to eat the same as 20 or 30 years ago. In fact, your nutritional needs increase, and you have to be more aware of what you eat. Therefore, it is essential to meet a minimum protein target every day. It is not an alternative. There is something you may not be aware of. Meat is not the only source of protein. Foods of animal origin are crucial, but there are a lot of plant-based protein alternatives that may be just as beneficial. On this list, I show you the ideal option for each person. There are perfect substitutes for vegetarians and vegans. These foods are affordable, so don't worry if you have a limited budget. Accessibility will not be a problem. If you live in a remote place, how easy it is to get them will surprise you. For example, one of the most complete and powerful protein superfoods is eggs, which you can obtain by raising chickens at home. You already know that eating healthy does not have to be difficult or expensive, which is why this list of protein-rich foods is essential if you want to maintain your strength and muscle mass, and most importantly, your health. Let's investigate first chicken breast. Let's talk about a food that undoubtedly stands out for its high protein content: chicken breast, which has a high proportion of protein, up to 30%. This dish is a remarkable source of this macronutrient. But what does this really mean? Given that chicken breast has a great biological value, our bodies should not have problems absorbing it. It also contains a large amount of important amino acids that are vital to building and maintaining muscle mass. However, what is the amount of protein it offers? To put it in perspective, you will get at least 30 grams of protein from a 100-gram serving of chicken breast. Therefore, it is an essential part of any balanced diet is incorporating it into at least one meal a day. This would be excellent. Consider creating a varied lunch or dinner that includes chunks of 100 to 150 grams of chicken breast. Why choose chicken breast instead of other parts? You may be wondering why you should use the breast instead of the thigh or other parts of the chicken. The answer lies in its composition. The other parts of the chicken tend to have a higher fat content, especially saturated fat, which is not the best option for people trying to maintain a healthy weight or reduce cholesterol. However, chicken breast is lean, rich in protein, and contains vital minerals that promote targeted muscle growth. Protein diary. Remember your protein diary. It is crucial. Simply multiply your body weight by 1.5 to get the amount of protein you need. For example, if you weigh 70 kilograms, you will require 105 grams of protein a day. Throughout the day, divide this amount into 3 or 4 servings to facilitate consumption. Consequently, you should try to ingest between 25 and 30 grams of protein in each heavy meal. I forgot to explain that this film is divided into chapters so you can see the results. You can locate them in the description, which makes navigation easier. The influence of peanuts. Let's start by talking about peanuts, which are a great choice for both vegans and vegetarians, as well as being delicious. This small but powerful snack is a great source of protein. As you will remember from our previous discussion on chicken breast, which has approximately 30 grams of protein per 100 grams, peanuts are not far behind, with 20 to 23 grams per 100 grams. As a result, they are a very similar vegetable protein substitute. However, here is a huge detail. It can be difficult to eat 100 grams of peanuts in one sitting because we usually consume them in smaller quantities, making it challenging to track the amount. It is also essential to remember that peanuts have a high fat and calorie content. In fact, you can find between 400 and 500 calories in just 100 grams. Thus, they are a great option for older people who might be struggling with frailty or being underweight. I want to hear about your experience before moving forward. Do you eat peanuts regularly? Are you going to incorporate them into your diet? Let us know in the comments. The best is yet to come. To start, there are countless ways to enjoy peanuts. Thanks to their flexibility, you can roast them, enjoy a delicious sugar-free pachoka, or try the popular peanut and banana combo, impossible to resist. They're packed with protein and energy. Adding crushed peanuts to salads or other dishes is a great way to boost your protein and calorie intake. However, if you're following a low-calorie diet, you should be mindful of how much you eat. I now realize that, beyond being a tasty snack, peanuts are a fantastic source of nutrients that can benefit your diet. Enjoy this superfood and reap its health rewards. Eggs, particularly for those who keep chickens at home, are an affordable and nutritious option. But don't worry, if you don't raise chickens, they're still cheap and easy to find. You can buy them in any grocery store, making them an accessible choice for everyone. Eggs are incredibly simple to cook. You can boil them or fry them in a pan. When frying, it's best to use as little fat as possible. You can use butter, olive oil, or a small amount of vegetable oil. Even better, if you have a non-stick pan, you can cook your eggs with minimal fat to prevent sticking. With around 6 grams of protein per egg, they're an excellent source of protein. For example, a serving of chicken breast provides the same protein as 5 eggs. So go ahead and treat yourself to a hearty 5-egg omelet. The myth that eggs were bad for your health has been debunked. It was once believed that eggs could raise cholesterol levels, but now we know that for most people, there's no direct link between dietary cholesterol and blood cholesterol. This means that eating eggs won't necessarily cause your cholesterol to spike. So, feel free to enjoy eggs without guilt. They've moved from being seen as a health villain to a must-have in our daily meals. Eggs are a great breakfast choice because they're quick and easy to make. Whether you go for a big 5-egg omelet, a smaller 3-egg version, or a few scrambled eggs, they make a healthy, tasty option. You can also keep them on hand for a light dinner or snack during the day. Don't wait. Make sure you add eggs to your regular meals and enjoy their many health benefits. Now, let's talk about beef, specifically why it's an essential point to cover. Beef, which includes both cows and calves, is an important source of animal protein. It's key to understand that there are different cuts of beef, each varying in fat and protein levels. Some cuts are leaner, with less fat between the muscle fibers, while others are fattier and contain less protein. For example, a rib cut has much less protein than a leaner cut like filet mignon. To illustrate, duck meat has between 25% to 28% protein, meaning 100 grams of duck gives you around 25 to 28 grams of quality protein. If you're opting for meat, 150 grams filet is a great choice. To meet your nutritional needs, it's recommended to eat beef regularly, ideally every day or at least 3 times a week, while mixing in other animal protein sources. Keep in mind, if you're getting enough protein from food, there's no need for supplements. Only those who struggle to meet their protein goals might consider using them. Before moving on, if you're enjoying this content, comment subscribed, and we'll give you a special shout-out in an upcoming video. We love recognizing and thanking our new subscribers. Lastly, sardines are an affordable fish option accessible to many people, especially those living near coastal areas. But even if you're in a remote location, frozen sardines are available, making them easy to find. Why should you eat sardines? They pack 25 grams of protein per 100 grams, making them an excellent protein source. Plus, they're rich in omega-3, a fatty acid that's essential for our health, but that our body can't produce. Sardines provide between 1.5 and 2 grams of omega-3 per 100 grams, which is similar to the amount you'd get from supplements. They're also loaded with vitamin D, calcium, and B vitamins, nutrients that support overall health. Adding sardines to your diet can help you feel better and keep your body in top shape. It should be noted that canned sardines are a useful substitute in situations where fresh ones are not available. However, this is where you need to be careful. These canned versions can be high in salt, so it is best to limit their consumption, especially for people with high blood pressure. Although preservatives are used less frequently in modern packaging, sodium is still a concern. This is something to keep in mind for those who must follow a restricted diet. Now comes the most important food for those over 60 years of age. However, let's start with number 7. Quinoa serves as a staple food in our diet and is also a high-protein food. Its protein, phosphorus, and magnesium content are the reasons for this. These are vital nutrients that promote a series of bodily processes. Quinoa also has a lot of fiber that promotes healthy digestion and maintains the feeling of satiety. From a nutritional point of view, quinoa is especially beneficial for people. For those who want to gain muscle mass, it is a great substitute for rice in your meals because it provides up to 5 grams of protein per 100 grams cooked. Can you imagine being able to eat a delicious meal and still get enough good protein? Quinoa has a lower glycemic index and is rich in protein. It is rich in carbohydrates as well as in proteins. Therefore, it is the perfect option for diabetics as it allows them to maintain more stable blood sugar levels. Therefore, do not be afraid to use quinoa in your main recipes if you have the opportunity. In comparison with other legumes that contain proteins of animal origin, beans are a remarkable source of protein. We actually get around 5 grams of protein per 100 grams when we eat beans. But that's not all. This protein is valuable both for its quality and its quantity. Beans are rich in protein and contain a series of essential nutrients. Amino acids are necessary for the proper functioning of the body. But there is more. They are also a great source of fiber that facilitates digestion and prolongs the feeling of satiety. They also contain B vitamins, which are vital for the health of the nervous system and energy metabolism, just in case. The low glycemic index of beans contributes to their advantageous carbohydrate profile. This means that they release energy more subtly, which prevents blood sugar spikes and helps maintain constant energy levels throughout the day. Great! If you already eat beans regularly, if not, I highly recommend that you include them, especially during lunch. You can combine them with other nutrient-rich foods, such as protein-rich quinoa. Additionally, by adding nutritional value to your meal, this combination will provide you with a delicious and satisfying culinary experience. Let me ask you a question. First, are you learning with this video? Remember to subscribe to this channel. Then let's discuss milk. There have been heated discussions and disputes about milk, but now is the time to address this controversy with clarity and firmness. The Brazilian Association of Nutritionists and the Brazilian Society of Nutritionists published a recommendation in September 2023, supported by numerous studies concluding that milk is not inflammatory. Many people may be surprised by this discovery, especially those who have heard contradictory arguments about the harmful effects of milk on health. It is understandable that the topic arouses mixed emotions. On the one hand, some people firmly maintain that milk causes inflammation because of what some doctors have said. However, science offers us an alternative point of view. Given that some people's bodies are unable to properly digest the sugar in milk, those with lactose intolerance should refrain from consuming lactose. This can cause symptoms such as diarrhea, abdominal pain, gas, and stomach upset. Lactose-free products are a good substitute for these individuals.